Okay guys, the video you're about to see was probably done sometime in June, and we were all playing with the Envoke Rinseless products, testing them out. Since then, Envoke has finished their lineup, and everything is set in stone. Their Rinseless is out and ready to go, and everything has been finalized. So enjoy the video if you want to watch it. This was during the times of testing and playing with Envoke, and have fun. Just know now it's ready to go, and it is amazing. All right, so we've been doing lots of testing with different products, and I know you guys are very interested in the Envoke line. Now I've got this new one that's 1 to 1,000. These are pre-release. They're not for sale. These are testing, product development. 1 to 1,000. This one has SiO2. It is the Rinseless Plus, which means SiO2. So I'm going to put it now. This says 1 to 1,000, but I want all things equal, and we're going to use Idrosave since I really love this product. I know a lot of you guys got a bad batch, but you really ought to forgive them and just suck it up and go buy the newest batch you can get, because this stuff's fantastic. We're going to use this at 1 to 100 in a spray bottle, which works really good. It's very slick, and we're going to compete with this at 1 to 100 in a spray bottle. So all things being equal, let's try it out. All right, so let's take, this is 5 milliliters. Hey, that's pretty good. That's a good little measuring there. All right, let's rinse this out. And we're gonna rinse this out there. All right, now I'm gonna take 10 milliliters out of this one. Okay, we've got about a liter of water, pretty similar right there. Let's take our 10 milliliters. We've got the pink Envoke. Got the Idrosave. We'll put that in the blue one. You see the blue lines on there, or the blue bottle. Let's get going. Okay guys, here's the test car. It is filthy. It's been rained on, very dirty. All right guys, so for whatever reason I broke my tripod over here. The screw stripped or something, and this won't screw on tightly, so when I put my phone in there it just falls. So we're gonna do this by hand and hand film it. So I'll do one at a time, one bottle on one side. Just bear with me, know that this is real world problems. Okay, let's start with the pink one. And I've got two towels the same. So let's walk over to the car here. All right, so we'll start, and we'll do the hotter half. We'll put this through the harder side. Let's start. Let's wet this down nicely. And I'm gonna take my time. I'm gonna be a little bit slow. I'm not even gonna wet this towel. Now, once again, I apologize. I am working with one hand here. Let me bring it back. Now, we're taking our time out here. I've walked over to the side a little bit. Oh, it feels good on this car. Yeah, that feels really good. Now, guys, we are using the, holy moly, it feels nice and slick. The paint feels slick. We're using the SiO2 version here. And this car is tore up, but look at that. I didn't feel it with my hand yet, so I can't tell you that result, but underneath the towel, that felt fantastic. Let's get the Idrosave. All right, here we go, Idrosave time. Now guys, in doing my research on the Idrosave, we've kind of narrowed down the beginning batches. Did have clumping, which probably made the product stick, and then when you stuck your wash media in there, dirt and stuff was sticking to your sponge or to your mitts, whatever you're using, and it was creating staining. Those batches were from 2 companies. One of them something with a garage, and then Idrosave itself, since I've been talking to some of my subscribers or viewers, we've kind of narrowed it down there. I got my Idrosave from the House of Rags recently, like 2 months ago, and there's no issues with it, so we've kind of narrowed those things down. Let me know if you have any commentary on that. All right, let's get the Idrosave here. This is the side we're working on, just as dirty. Let's start at the bottom here. All right, give it a little second there, just like we did the other one. We got our clean towel. Let me put this back here. There we go. All right, and this also feels slick as I'm wiping down here. Let me flip and dry. Yes, this feels very nice underneath it. Man, that's a nice product too. But you know what I've noticed? As good as this feels, that one feels better. But this is no slouch, guys. But that one feels better. Nice shine, equally nice shine. This is on the hotter side. You can see the sun just hits, because the sun's over there, it's hitting on this side more. No problem. Idrosave, no streaks, no staining. No staining. This is Envoke. No streaks, look at that. And no staining as well. No towels were harmed here. All right, I've got my hand nice and dry. They both feel pretty equal on the hand. The window just burning me up. Let's feel the paint. That feels good, nice. Pretty good, but I'm definitely gonna give this is definitely you can almost hear it. This one's less. Oh, that feels nice. That feels good too. This one has a little more of that squeaky clean to it. All right, guys, pretty good. Okay, I'm very happy with. Let's turn the phone this way. Very happy with either product here. Now, lots of people had issues with the beginning, and they're kind of jaded about that. This one is going to be your answer. It's even slicker than that, and there's no problems that had at the beginning. So you're not going to be mad at this problem, and it's even slicker. Another thing about this one is it's 1001. This test we use them equally, 1 to 100. So at a fair rate there, this one did better. So we'll have to find out what's the pricing on these. But remember that you could take this all the way up to 1 to 1,000. We use that 1 to 100. that should be 10 times. And I don't know how slick it's going to be. This is my first use of this. I should try to, I'll do a video on that in the future. Maybe I'll add it to this one. This is pretty fast. But for the win, baby, Envoke. Okay, let's do a little extra. So we're not touching this. This is still 1 to 100. This is 1 to 100. What I'm going to do is add to this. Now I'd say that is not half a liter. I'm going to say we're adding, well, we're just adding to it. Let's say we're probably adding a third of a liter more. Let's put more in there. How about that? All the way to the top. It's even dripping out. All right, guys, so we were using this at 1 to 100, and I don't know exactly, but let's just say we're using this at 1 to 140 now. Okay, let's just almost half more our dilution. 1 to 140, that's my guess. I'm gonna take it back to the side of that car. Let's go fill it again. We'll stick with that one at 1 to 100. So this is 1.5 times diluted. This is just regular 1 to 100. Okay, guys, I know you can't really see too well here, but I'm going to get up close and down here in the shade so we can see, and I'll bring this as close as possible. We've got this one, so we'll say it's 1 to 140. Wow, that just feels fantastic underneath the towel as I flip to the drying side. All right, let's go. Let's get in on this one here. Look at how this one, how it sets up there. I can tell you this definitely does not feel as slick. And by leaving it on there, I could see that it wants to dry up faster. Can you see the like the drippage? So maybe you would call that some streaking or some, I don't want to say staining, but it's definitely on the panel there as I wipe. Now once I'm done, I don't see it anymore, but it's a different experience, and it's definitely not as, let me flip the towel to it. It's definitely on this panel not as slick. I can totally feel it. So what I'm gonna do here, I'm gonna grab this. I'm just gonna spray down half. And I'm gonna wipe this and see if this gets slicker. Let me flip this to a dry side here. This towel's pretty wet now. Yeah, as this starts to dry up, it's just super slick. Super slick. Let me grab this towel. Let me give this a chance. Did it dry up? Yeah, you know what? It feels slick now that it's dry. Okay, good. So it feels slick, but I tell you that the user experience is going over to the pink one, to the Envoke. Okay, so remember, this time around, I diluted the Envoke probably another almost a half more, probably about another 400 milliliters, 300 to 400 milliliters. All right, so 1 to 140 now. Let's just say we went about that route. The original is still 1 to 100. We had 1,000 to start with, and this is what we're down to. This one we got it down, we filled it with water, and that's it. We just diluted it more. The Envoke, we sprayed 2 panels side by side. We let them sit, and then we washed one and washed the other. The Envoke panel stayed wet, didn't start to dry, so it had more staying power without streaking. As you dried it, you felt the slickness, and it came out crystal clear. The Idrosave panel started to dry, started to look streaky on there. As you dried it, it wasn't as slick as this side, as the Envoke side. Once I let them sit for 30 seconds after drying, they both slickened up really, really nicely. But the experience, the look, and the drying, all that stuff is going to go to the Envoke. It's just a superior experience and product at this point, and that is more diluted than the Idrosave as well, so you're getting more product there. Interesting.